Hey, welcome to Social Keys. I'm your president and host, Adrian. So, doing another check-in, leaving one of my places. Like I said, these check-ins, I normally do them during, transit from one place to another. So, I may do this on a consistent basis until I start doing shows with content or videos with like specific content. Still doing these to get feedback too as well about what would y'all want to see discussed or more content. Why is people? This should be one. Why people drive so slow? But anyway, so one thing I was thinking about here lately to check in, like the week's been going well. It's almost at a close, but just as I'm working with people, different clients, different training groups, different departments, I noticed with people, and I noticed this years ago, of course, how people just go through life, like they're not intentional in their life at all. A lot of people's waiting on life to happen for them. Everything is going to work itself out, whatever that is. It's like, no, things don't work itself out. Like, you have to make things happen. Like, that's how that works. So, you don't hope things work out. You have to make things work. So, that means setting goals, coming together with a plan, control what you can control, and let go of what you cannot control, those type of things. But it just, again, I'm running across more and more people where they're disappointed in their life about where their life is going, but don't do anything to change it, like anything intentional. Saying, I find that in corporations, I find that in different agencies, it's like, we want our morale to be better, or we want this to be better, and I'm like, but everybody's waiting on somebody else to make that happen for them. It's like, yeah, well, what's your part in that? Like, what part do you own in making your environment, your work environment, your home environment, your own personal life better? Like, it's not people's waiting for somebody to do it externally instead of working on themselves and then working on their part in making the environment great. And what I find, why that doesn't happen, because people just wait on everybody else to do it. Like, but you the one complaining. So if you complaining that you don't like certain things, what are you doing to fix it? Yeah, but it's not me that making it bad, because you can always point to somebody to get on your nerves or policy, whatever. You can always point to something and always bring it back. But what are you doing to cause some change or influence or make things better in your own environment? So let's take the workplace, for instance. So I don't like the environment. It's very negative and stuff. I said, okay, so first question I will ask is like, are you negative? Are you negative in the midst of a negative environment? Because if you are negative, because everybody else is negative, you're part of the problem. So what are you doing to counter it? Are you coming in with the right attitude? Are you encouraging others to have a better attitude? Not like calling them out, but just a lot of times when you come in with that right energy, that right spirit, you coming in there, yeah, I'm going to have a good day no matter who's what boss is what. I mean, and the place could be real toxic, but that's another topic for another time. But like for me, I don't care how toxic it is. I had to learn how to develop having a right attitude. And I have my right attitude routine for that. Because by nature, I'm not patient. Baseline behavior, I'm not a patient person at all. But I had to create the discipline to become patient with other people, myself, be more forgiving. So I take ownership of that. If I don't like the environment, what can I do to help change the environment? So I'm not waiting, because it's not magically going to happen. Like, whoever's, all these people supposed to be negative, what's going on there, I'm not just going to believe all of a sudden everybody going to simultaneously have an epiphany. You know what, I should not be so negative or toxic or whatever the case may be. No, that's not what's going to happen. So how can I influence what's unlikely to happen? So how can I influence people? By who I am and what I could do. And some people will catch on as you had conversations. I like taking people to lunch. It's just and maybe people's going through bad stuff in their life. Like, what can I do to help or something? Because you don't know what's going on with people. So I don't know. That's my little 2 cents in check in. But yeah, like take control of your life, take control of your environment and your outcomes, because things just don't happen. So with that being said, I'm at my destination. It was kind of a short trip. So till next time, I'm out.